Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Game 4. I cannot emphasize how important Game 4s are in an NBA series, but you knew that. You came to me already a basketball holic. I don't have to get into this long, thought-out intro to this game. Toronto Raptors, Philadelphia 76ers. Philly's up 2-1 after a dominating performance by Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers in Game 3. They got Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry, and company backed into a corner. Now, I brought up Kawhi, but he's been playing phenomenal basketball thus far in the playoffs. In Game 3, he just didn't get a lot of help. Pascal Siakam was questionable going into this basketball game. He would play, didn't give you a lot, but he did at least give it a go and play. He's got like a thigh contusion. So you know you needed guys like Kyle Lowry and Marc Gasol to step up and be big game performers. Would they do so as the Raptors are in Philadelphia Game 4? They don't want to go down 3-1 in this series. Let's get into the highlight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good one. Kyle Lowry out the gate, let it be known that he was coming to play basketball. A 3. Then a nice pass from Lowry to Marc Gasol, another guy who needed to step up. I got 16 points from Marc Gasol and 14 big points from Kyle Lowry. Most of Kyle Lowry's damage was in the first half. It was enough for Kawhi Leonard as he got it going. You saw him drill the 3. Now Mark looking around. Why not? He drills a 3. 2 threes in the game for Marc Gasol. Other end now. Good pass from Tobias Harris to Joel Embiid. That's one of his 2 baskets that he would make in this basketball game. We'll get to that story after the highlight. Yeah. Anywho, Kawhi Leonard had it going again. Kawhi has been playing phenomenal basketball. Look, I know all the chatters about Kevin Durant and Damian Lillard, but Kawhi has been doing some great things. Joel Embiid with the great block on one end. Then we keep it going on the other end. Great pass into Ben Simmons for the jam. 43-38, Toronto's up 5. They won't make it 7. Another big block from Embiid on Ibaka. Embiid was limited offensively, but he did make some defensive plays again. We're going to have an Embiid story after the highlight. Just stay tuned. Good up fake here from Kawhi on Embiid. 47-42. Jimmy Butler's going to get a look. Drills the 3. It's a 2-point game going into the half. Philly would actually come out in the third quarter and take the lead. They were firing. AKA Jimmy Butler had it going. He had 29 points pretty much in the third quarter. Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard were just trading tough shot for tough shot. It was phenomenal as a fan to watch. Kawhi Leonard now swinging that thing around to Lowry, who gets it to Siakam. Jam for 2. Siakam paying through plane. Still gave you 9 points. Other end. Inside look there. We got a 4-point basketball game. Very awkward play here. Thought a foul was going to be called. Nobody picked up on Kawhi Leonard. If anybody, you got to pick up on him. He drills a 3. Now, shot clock going down here in the 4th. Jimmy Butler drills a clutch 3. Philadelphia's up 3 points. Now, looking to put Game 4 away and take this 3-1 lead. Not so fast. Kawhi to Marc Gasol for 3. We're tied. Now, Kawhi with the Raptors up 2 with under 4 minutes to go. The Raptors got a 4-point lead. We got 2 minutes to go. JJ Redick with the fake on Marc Gasol. Kyle Lowry tried to cheat it. And Redick drills a 3. It's a 1-point game. The Sixers looking for a stop. Leonard gets the switch with Embiid on him. And Leonard drills the 3. And ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto Raptors win Game 4. And now we got a best of 3. 101 96. This thing is tied at 2. What more can I say about Kawhi Leonard? Another big game for him. 39 points. He's averaging about 38 for the series. He's put up 30 points already 6 times in the 2019 NBA playoffs. And something tells me he's not done. The Raptors still home court right back. And now they got 2 out of the next 3 games, if need be, in Toronto to try to close out this series against the Philadelphia 76ers. Be honest with you, I thought Philly had a great opportunity. Jimmy Butler was phenomenal. He's been putting together a lot of good games for the Sixers. He's been balling. Tobias Harris, not so much. If I'm not mistaken, he was 7 for 23 from the field. Was Tobias Harris 16 points? He was just not good enough. 2 for 13 from the 3-point line. He was not good enough. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for Ben Simmons. Not good enough. JJ Redick was his normal good self. 19.69 from the field. He was good. Again, it was pretty much Jimmy Butler and JJ Redick for the Sixers. We talked about Joel Embiid earlier. Only 2 for 7 in this basketball game. Only 11 points. Only 7 field goal attempts for somebody who's that good like Embiid. Something was wrong. So after the game, the Philadelphia 76ers head coach Brett Brown did address the media. He said Joel Embiid texted him at 6 in the morning before the game, 6 that morning, and said that he was sick and he was ill. Listen, man. I'm tired of these excuses when Philadelphia loses. Every time there's something new. Like when Joel Embiid went out and performed, apparently he was sick before last game, but he didn't complain because he had a good game, right? Apparently he's got some kind of illness, all right, and he was sick the last few days. I didn't hear anything last game. Now you don't come out and perform. Now y'all bring up the sickness. I'm not saying that the brother wasn't sick. I would never accuse anybody of faking an illness, but at this point in the season, I don't want to hear that. Are you on the court or not? He played. Wasn't effective, but he played, at least offensively. He made some defensive plays. It seems as the game went on, he was very fatigued. Look, you're out there for a reason. Like, damn, if Jimmy Butler says he's sick, that's one thing. Or even Ben Simmons, right? If Ben Simmons said, yo, I'm sick, I'm injured, whatever it is, I'll give him a benefit of the doubt because Ben Simmons is there for his team night in and night out. Like, damn, Embiid, they let you take off almost half of the season pretty much. He takes off pretty much a third of every NBA season due to injuries. Hell, he's missed a couple years due to injury. Like, damn, Embiid, when can we ever count on you? Look, if you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan, let me just make this clear to you. And I've said this before, and I remain true to this. Y'all might be looking at either this year or next year as y'all only window to win a championship with Embiid as your best player. He is your best player, but his body is breaking down. I think he's only 25. Apparently, it's taking him 6 treatments every game to make it. That is not good. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not good. And if you're a Philadelphia 76er, I think your window to win a championship might be shorter than you think. You might need to go buy a ticket to game 6 because it might be the last time you see a team in a position to make it to the conference finals. Like, this is, Joel Embiid's body is breaking down. It is not good. And salute to Kawhi Leonard, another phenomenal performance from him, putting his team back in position. They got home court back, and now to me, they're in the driver's seat to win this series. Look like they got a little bit out of Marc Gasol, a little bit out of Lowry, pissed them off enough to finally get some good games out of them. I'm not sure about Pascal Siakam. Not sure how his body's going to feel in the next day or two. They got a day or so off, and then they're right back at it. So from here on out, we're going to get games every night until series are closed out. I think they'll play again Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to Game 5. Toronto wins this one behind another big performance from Kawhi Leonard. Y'all saying KD the best player in the game, but I'm watching Kawhi Leonard do it on the offense side of the ball and the defense side of the ball every game. All right, there is no Steph Curry here. His Steph Curry is Kyle Lowry, and it ain't there. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, put. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got a kid that you are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Mr.
Shout out to Mr.Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.